Greetings once again to everyone locked in right now to this special event, Veterans and Reggae Future Part 1, brought to you by Gregory Isaacs Foundation. We had some technical issues. It's things like that can happen, but it's not supposed to happen. So first and foremost, apology to all the fans. We will make sure that you still get the best out of these 3 events we lined up for the Reggae Month. And first and foremost, I want to big up all the Gregory Isaacs Foundation fans and family all over, wherever you may be. Give thanks for your patience. Give thanks for your support. Give thanks for your energy so far you've been giving us to continue doing the works we're doing. The idea behind this foundation is to keep the legacy of Gregory alive and to make sure that his music lives on. Through this foundation, we intend to achieve so many things, and we're already doing that. The first one was the Night Nurse reading that was released last year. So I give thanks to all the artists. But before we go into this event, I want to play a special message from the person behind this whole thing, the director of all directors and the manager of Gregory Isaacs. Listen to this.
This is Linda from the UK, the manager of Gregory Isaacs. I would like to thank you all for everybody who's participated in bringing this together for today. All the artists and the team for their endless work. Enjoy the show today and let's make this event and the upcoming events on the 20th and the 27th of February to a success. I don't think when Gregory gave me this contract to be his manager, we could have planned this, that his name and his foundations would be registered across Africa. All I can say with love in my heart to each and every one from myself and his family. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, that was the message from Linda Diana Isaacs. Enough respect for this lovely message, upful. We're going to kick off this event right now, giving thanks once again this way to the giver of life, whichever spiritual way you follow religion, give thanks for life today, because we have to do that in everything we do. So we give thanks for life, for being here today, and honor to all the souls in here today. And we also honor those who have passed away. So we give thanks for our ancestors, for giving us the strength to continue to push through in everything we do. Right about now, we have the artist in focus.
I'm a rebel with the spirit. Yeah, I just see him to any of the love. All praise of glory to the Most High. Rastafari, every crevice of a corner. Yeah, man, we are broke down with the materials that when you see it. Rebel in a spirit, man. Every warrior, every leader, every prophet. Man, call them with apology. Say, yeah, I'm a rebel with the spirit. And man,
greetings, Jahbar I. Honor to have you again. We've been fighting behind the camera for a long time, so give thanks for your patience, hear me, brother. Right now we're in this event. You're the first artist on the focus, so tell us about yourself so far.
I would like if you can turn on the music a little more. I can barely hear you. Can you repeat from please?
Yeah, can you hear me good now, Jahbar I?
Give thanks.
All right, my brother. Nice to have you in the event and give you a lot of information. I just want you to introduce yourself to all the fans listening right about now, watching you right about now from different parts of the world. So
yeah,
who is Jahbar I?
Well, Jahbar I is a very militant youth, you know. At the Rockers lifestyle, Jahbar, them know say just energy, you know. We son of the consciousness and Rastafari and positivity. It's a youth like that, we're very musical to and humble to, you know. Yeah, man.
True. You come from the Reggae University, I can say, because you come from a family where music is part of the life, you know, everyday thing, music. So when did you decide to trot the journey of your elders also? How, or did it just come natural? Did you make a decision? Was there pressure on you from anybody, or it was just a natural vibe?
Like I say, it's a natural vibe. A natural vibe. And even if there was pressure, I don't know, because I'm not a youth who will succumb or fall under pressure. So I live your life and I do my thing. It's a stable type of youth.
True.
Yeah, so it's a natural vibe, because It's the music now is more than just artists, you know, because artist is just a title and a stigma, you know. It's an expression, I have to express myself, how I see life. I have to remind my generation about the greatest things within life is not money now, not car and them things. So I'm out for the music and express them things, you know. Poetry, word, sound, power.
True, true. And yeah, you said it yourself, militancy. You know,
Yeah.
this track we're playing on the big background, Rebel with a Spirit,
Yeah.
is a big statement, yeah. So you have a thing going on right now in the music industry. You're working on a lot of things. You've been collaborating with so many artists then from different parts of the world. What is your present project out there that people can look out for?
Well, I'm gearing up to release a couple projects, but for now, the newest songs out are Who You Are, Who That Jahbar I have a very special song to be released very soon called Like a Memory. So there's a whole heap of works, but the works that I'm doing is always upful and conscious. It's like that is what we are about, that we stand for. And within anything here is 100% real and 100% myself. So the people can just look out for them things, for my youth, express himself. That's stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned one lovely track, Who You Are.
Yeah.
We're gonna just take a few lines of that track, right about now, because the track also resonates with me, Who You Are, Jahbar I.
Depression knocking at my door again. You cannot come in, I will not let you in. Got to get away from all the things that I atop my head. Me and my thoughts alone amount of time around 3 a.m. Alleviate and replenish, one get off my mental state. Now look at me like a lunatic, great sound but I'm like a pneumatic. Balance hypothalamic pituitary, I did not access. During attack of the enemy, I hear a voice distinctly say, who you are, remember who you are, you are, you are. Who you are, remember who you are. I say remember who you are, remember who you are. I say yeah, it's Jahbar and big need of Jah. I do y'all, cause my life, yeah, is a testament to you and to Jah. I give a reverence. Don't forget to you, I'm the big need of Jah. Oh yeah, as me. Sip my tongue is still a touchy glory. Yes, not for fun, me out for ball out glory. Got the darkness we be into. Carry on, we still pursue. No way I live with a different story. Before 13.8 billion years before time exists in a disconstraint. Ancient degree, I am to be.
Yeah, Jahbar I, that's it. Who You Are, lovely tune. Like I said, this song resonates seriously with me, because it's self-awareness, because in my culture, the biggest advice the elders will normally give you then is like, know yourself. Knowledge of self is key to I and I going through in this time. Now, what already in the high school, yeah, you were with a group that was, musical thing called Knockout Crew.
Yeah, man. No, that is now between me and my brethren, them within 8th grade.
Yeah.
When I was around 14 years old, we really created and cemented a band, which up till now we still have that band. So I feel like it's very good. Companionship within life and to create links and friendship is important. So we just create a little fun group within school and with a clash and compete against other schoolmates. But that was our crew, knockout crew.
All right, but already with early age, you've been playing session recordings with your family or your father also, who is also an instrumentalist. You've played in big recordings, and one of them was a German known reggae artist called Gentleman. how was it? I mean, working with him, you know, knowing that he's from a different culture, but still represented the same message or music we're talking about reggae. What was that an easy flow working together with Gentleman as the drummer then?
Yes, it was. It was. I had the opportunity to know Gentleman even before I played. So it was with me. I'm never ever like starstruck or anything because my king is the Almighty. That are the biggest starstruck them I know my father. So it's like we just give thanks to people and humble to be within people's presence regardless of who you are. But playing on that track was a great experience. It was a collaboration between Gentleman and Sizzla called Lack of Love. It's a great experience, man. I give thanks. But I was 10 years old when I played that.
Wow, 10 years old and on a recording session of that level with Sizzla. Yeah, you played. I mean, your track sessions in the studio have shown that you've worked with, you know, bigger names also like Dean Fred.
I'm on the Fyah school, man.
Yeah, you know, Luciano also. But there was one incident which definitely touched you because you made the world to know about this incident. It touched you a lot. And that was that's not your brethren, Kimali, yeah, which you even made a tune for. What really happened? Can you throw a bit light into that experience for you?
Well, in my interpretation, I can't tell you what really happened. Just the Almighty said things them weird, you know. But the doctor say is a something within my heart and arteries. But even deeper than that, I know says it's a lesson what me supposed to learn from that. Because it even helped to evolve me into the man that I see right now today, where I'm very alert and aware, and I don't take things for granted at all. So I learned that very early. So just give thanks to you them teaching me, you know.
Yeah, you even did a tune for him. Somehow we don't have it here lined up. Tribute to Kimali. But anyway, like you said, you know, the Almighty knows best, you know. So still our condolence, because I know that when one loses a close one, it touches the heart. And I know that this still is in your, you know, inside of you somewhere. And like you said, he helped to build you. So yeah, give thanks. Yeah, you know, we always take out something good from every experience, no matter how it might be. You know, the two sides on it. So give thanks. And then we're coming down now to Gregory Isaacs. How did you get into this Gregory Isaac night nurse reading? Who made the link? How did you come into this?
All right, I know, say even before that, but I say Gregory Isaac himself, I had the privilege of meeting Gregory Isaac when I was around 11 years old.
Okay.
So even by meeting Gregory, it just, it's the life is an allegory of things, and things fall full circle, and years before then I really saw the full picture of it. So obviously, mutually knowing my father, I got to be on a show and ended up meeting Gregory. Years forward, we know Fyah. I ended up even voicing on the night dress reading before I got it. You know, so it's like we give thanks to them those experiences. Fyah really and truly set the link to be a part of the Gregory Isaacs Foundation with Jahbar I. I will give thanks to those energies. Yeah, man. Grateful.
See, but you've also made a link, you know, which I want to touch upon to Africa through other means, because you had a collaboration with Kaya, Kaya. So how did you get that link also? Because I mean, yeah, with Gregory, you're Jamaican, your father is into it, that was easy. But you know, crossing over all the way to Africa, how did you make that link, bro?
Before me even answer that question, literally. Remember, say, I'm not far from Africa, you know, I'm African, so it's not really crossover. It is right there, so. I saw me pretty think them metaphysically because we know so the greater is the unseen and the seen. So, but to answer literally now within this reality is Tony Owens and Fyah and my father really bring forward the Rise Up Africa project to my meditation, and we decided to voice a song upon it because of course the song was called Long Live Africa. And we really and truly love Africa, as everybody should, you know. We know the history, not even history, we know the story and the lineage of Africa and how important Africa is to civilization on the earth. So Rise Up Africa, Long Live Africa. Give thanks for these opportunities.
All right, give thanks, you know, for that answer. It's deep because, yeah, I said, you know, crossing over, but that's physically. But like you rightfully said, Africa is in the heart and you are African. Africa is you everywhere you are. So this is helpful. Now looking into, I mean, we're now in the world where one can't say what will happen tomorrow, but definitely Jahbar I has some future meditations you want to bring out for the future. So what do your fans and your followers have to look out for in the future coming from you?
All right. From me, I just continue to look out for more great expression for myself, 100% real experiences and personal moments we are share within my music. And just continue, more than like people for evil, take away something great from every interview or song that we do and to really move on a positive like that really depend. Yeah, we want to change the consciousness of a lot of people and evil. Make some people feel motivated and inspired to don't lose the flame. Because it's not a joke thing. You know what I mean? So give
True,
that.
true. See. All right. Before we let you go, Jahbar I, because I know you're on a speed, you're on a move, it's early still in Jamaica to start the day.
Yes.
Can you just drop a few lines for your fans, musical a cappella, and bigging up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation, your own style?
And before I continue, I want everybody to know says you control what you want to do. Because the mind is very powerful. All is mind, that means all is yours. You see that? He that is with Jah, him no tremble, tell him no tremble. Rapid it, boss, clap it up. Hard work you're doing and it's gonna pay you. This is your breakthrough. Yeah, this is your breakthrough. Wow. At the Rockers Lifestyle, Jahbar, blaze it. Big up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. You don't know, one live, one family every time. That's the fire.
True. We are going to leave the fans with one more track from Jahbar I called Fully Endure. So hold tight, listen to this.
Yeah. Whoa. Body looking here, I see you want to burn them soon. Darrio. Oh, him not talk a lot, and we don't see his man. He's unapproachable, we don't know what is in his mind. I'm not the critic side, but I don't really care. Ignite the fire, yeah, my opponent right in front of face. Me acting up your place, crown, cover me face, on the prestige. Exalting the engine, I know you. Almighty more than eminent, clear sediment. Unwavering faith, yeah. The youth in Babylon don't grow weary. Oh, steadfast, don't grow weary. Cha-cha, feel my God. So I won't take him far. Cause I won't fully endure. Fully endure. Let them fully endure. Fully endure. And they watch him and me put them some more. Now the power of my serve make wicked of his swerve where pick up energy with the spirit of discernment. Things when I go look me brilliant deeper than the surface. Sight no for them is soulless. When things get dark, come on like sunburn. The lightning is like never left it under. Raise enough for the sick but you can't endure. Bask in a dragon door. This generation's outside the most I face.
All right, family, wherever you may come in, we give thanks for that. That was Jahbar I on the spotlight. And the music, like I said, Fully Endure is one of my specials from him. Check out Jahbar I's music on all platforms. Follow the artist. So much coming out from him still in the future. I promise you that. Give thanks, Jahbar I, and up for salute, yeah?
Yeah, man, and respect to all the other guests, you know? Yeah, man. Fyah, bless up.
Rastafari.
King up, Fyah.
Yeah, I got the book up in my right hand. Well, infinite, they let your love shall suffice.
Set up yourself, Rastafari, Jahbar I.
Big fire blaze and never none look a bit. Hot in up a place and my fingers speak of it. Fire can't come, now cool, now quit. You didn't have a million, don't grow.
Yeah, now leave, yeah? Give thanks to heaven.
Yes, we're moving from one artist to the next one right about now. Greetings and welcome on the spotlight. The man known as Bread Basket Singer.
Okay.
But before we do that, yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of switch on the setup and bring in, rather than Bread Basket Singer who is on the background, we're gonna bring in Dusty Miller himself. Uncle Dusty, we have to bring you inside right now, you know. Greetings, massive. Due to time schedule, we have to jump the thing and get back to you on Kenny's Street much later. But right now, we have Uncle Miller in the microphone right now on the spotlight. Greetings.
Greetings, King.
Uncle Miller, you can, all right, greetings.
Greetings, King. Blessings and love, you know, blessings and all to all, you know, and thanks for having me, you know.
Give thanks for coming through because I know you're a busy person and it's an honor to have you. We just have to adjust because of technical problems we had so that we can deal with you properly. Yeah, greetings. Give thanks.
Blessings.
Yeah, I don't know where to, because when they say veterans, you know, most time people think it's just the ones that are on the microphone alone. But
yes.
You is 100% qualified veteran, no doubt about that. The biggest songs we've heard from Jamaica and also from different parts of the world have your signature in it. Reggae music we know is, I mean, sitting on top of drum and bass.
Yes.
You is one of the wickedest drummer out there. Stay with us. We give thanks for that.
Give thanks.
How did you start with this journey? How did you begin this journey then into the music?
Well, you know, personally, it was like, all right, Christopher Murdit. If you know that name, Christopher Murdit played for Ziggy Marley. All right, we come from the same community, like Christopher Murdit, Speedley Cole. So it's like within the community where we are. Chris now was the fourth runner in the music, playing his bass, and him have a little bass. So we always go on there and we make some little boxes and we start playing drums on the boxes and all of that kind of thing. But you know, Chris and Speedley now was forward within the music because I still have to go to school. And my mom say, you cannot leave school, music. You cannot leave school and go for music. So I finished school and then, but so automatically from there, I start playing in the church. There was a church above my road, the top of my road, that's St. Joseph Road in Kingston 13, that I'm named St. Peter Clever Community Center. But within the community center, there's a lot of instruments that you can, from once you love the music, you can just go there and play. So I really started from within the church playing, really.
Wow, true. And then you ended up with the Firehouse crew. When did that connection, when did that link happen?
All right, this link happened in 84. Same church, they were playing in a different church and they want a drummer. So the keyboard player from the band I used to play said, George, you know, it's best for you to go and play with a younger band because they were elders for me. Yeah, so he have some youth now who can play with. So I went to the next church now and started playing with them, start playing the barbecues them for the churches them and until in 86, Little John told us that came for us because Little John knew us. He came for us and said, Tubby's want some indoor musicians. That in 1986, November. And Devon was always there, was always there with us also as an elder. So we went to Tubby's and in November 86, and that's where when we did the audition, we passed the audition and Tubby said, okay, this is the indoor band. And we're going to name you the Firehouse Crew. So it all started from November 1986.
Wow. In Toby's.
And the members in the band is Donald Dennis, Basie, Paul Rangmove, Crosdale, keyboard, Mitchum Chin, guitar, and myself, George Miller, the drummer. That's the original Firehouse crew.
All right. We're going to take a track from your collection because I don't know, like I said, I don't know where to start. It's a big catalog and we have very limited time. But we're going to play one track, which is one of my favorite, you know, and you were behind it. So listen up, my people, and enjoy this one. Think called Build a Better World. Backed by the Firehouse crew, Luciano, and yeah, listen up.
There's gotta be a better way. Wish that we could change, build a better world. Tomorrow. It's time we rearrange ourselves. Rid this world of all its pain and sorrow. Know there is a better way for us to be. Yes, I know mankind could be living in unity. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what a wonderful world this would be. If we could come together and live as one. Come on, you are just I wish that we could change, build a better world for tomorrow. Yeah, man. Just do that. Tomorrow. It's time we rearrange ourselves, bring this world upon its pain and sorrow.
Yo, Uncle Miller, this tune has Kalonji in it, and we did work a lot with Kalonji. I mean, earlier in his days, you know, when he was coming up. Are you still working together musically, right?
Yeah, man, we still work. We still tour with Kalonji, and yes, definitely. And right now we're trying. We are doing as soon as things kind of clear or what we want to do a tour with Luciana and Sizzla with the Firehouse crew. So we want to, because promoters has been asking for it, so we have, you know, joined together to just do this, you know, definitely. Either virtual or live performance out there, you know.
Beautiful. I mean, you've worked with almost everybody I can remember.
Believe me, every artist.
Jahbar I,
artist I think is of Bob Marley, you know.
Yeah,
but I met him very young. I met him when I was a youth.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, there's a track I'm going to play right now. And also, I want to ask you a few things relating to this track. So, me not go say anything. Me I go just play this track right now.
Yeah.
Uncle Miller, this is Gentleman out of
Yes.
How did this happen?
All right. With Gentleman now, everything started from we were in Jamaica, and Stefan, that is drummer, that is manager at that time. R.I.P. Stefan. Yeah, man. And they called us and said, boy, you know, Mikey General was also a part of it. Called us and said, boy, you know, Gentleman is in Jamaica and he really wants a band to play some songs. So Firehouse Crew went to Top Gang and we just played. So his first album, second album, and I think his third album is Firehouse Crew. Yeah, so Gentleman first album within Jamaica, within production and release, is Firehouse Crew played it and thing. But this song, Superior, is Powwow song from Germany. So Powwow, you know, came and we'll play rhythm for Powwow. So we'll play two rhythm for him. We'll play Blaze, that is with Richie Spice and Juna Kelly. But But this one, Superior, we had played this for Gentleman also, for Power. So
yeah, this is a big project because I was already in Germany when this was released, and it mashed up the whole place.
yes, man, this song, man, is powerful. So it gained us like platinum and gold records for all its work, you know, and plus 4 Grammy awards.
Wow.
Achievement of Firehouse Crew.
Up. Can cool.
Yes, I.
But mean, for you, it's very easy to just sit behind the drums and just, you know, and
Yes.
I don't see you sweating when you do that. So, but when it comes to production, you play a role too.
Yes,
so,
yeah, man. I am play a role in our production because I even have my label also, the Firehouse Crew label. That's my label.
And you are the producer in the Firehouse Crew.
Yeah, I am the producer. Yes.
Give thanks. Then I'm gonna play one more track, which is also from an artist I love. You know, I mean, the catalog is something else, but I'm gonna play this.
The warriors no fear no death, nor any form of terror. Pagan this mistake no man, they'll be sorry the man on their own. War they must study yes, set them deal with it bloody yes. Gun dog and gun drunk to the century, them say senseless killing and them obvious. Find out say the war they must study yes. Say them deal with it bloody yes. Battlefield could have slippery your money yes. Deal with them rush because them loving yes. They up on the lava ground. No for them I look for see I'm Magada.
Yes, one more good artist, I win.
Yes, I.
Totally unique.
Come on, I win, you know.
Yeah, I mean, your versatility in dealing with different kinds of artists, it's very, very unique. So it's an honor to be speaking to you. We hear about you, but I want to talk to you about one of your crew also, an artist you've worked with sometime, Dean Fraser.
Yes.
Dean is an instrumentalist like you.
Yes.
And, but you've done a lot of work with him. So how do you collaborate or complement each other?
All right.
In the studio?
In 94, all right, we were always all right. So we moved from Tubbies to Jammies to Shocking Vibes Crew. So we are the ones that build Shocking Vibes Crew, Firehouse, and then we moved to Fattis Philip. But Fattis called us one day and Mikey General again, because Mikey General was a recording artist for Fattis at the time. And Fattis called us and we went to Fattis to make some rhythm, and then we become the in-house band for Exterminator. Then Fattis and I used to power and thing, and he said, George, we need an artist to put on the roof, because the foundation, everything is there, the 4 walls is up the roof. And so about until Luciana came about. We found Luciana and you said, all right. And so we rehearsed 94, 1 year we rehearsed for with Dean Fraser and the Firehouse Crew and the Daffodils with Luciano and Sizzler. Sizzler was young at the time. And we rehearsed for 1 year and we went on tour. So we rehearsed all of 94. We went on tour 95 with Luciano. So it was awesome because his first ever, the realist musician perform, rehearse every day for 1 year just to get the thing right. And Dean was our godfather, our mentor there, because touring with Dean is awesome because I have learned so much from Dean Fraser. Is a very beautiful soul, very great musician and a legend. In what he love what he does, he love it very much. Just like I and I, you know.
True. No, what comes out anytime when you or the Firehouse Crew and Dean, you know, jam together. It's
yes.
magic.
We are also produced.
That's why I'm asking about the harmony, because it's so nice what comes out when you work with Dean. You know, the
yes,
harmony is something out of this world. You know, so give thanks.
Yes.
For throwing a little bit more light on how you feel also working with him, because I mean, with the harmony, things can only get better. You know, so give thanks.
Yes,
and I want to ask you now, all the days and years you've been doing this, how many times have you been to Africa?
How many? Oh, I've been to Africa like 3 times.
Okay.
Twice in Gambia, and one time in Ethiopia. But it wasn't any show in Ethiopia. It was Fatis, Lucian, and myself, and Sizzler. After tour in Europe, we said we're going to go to Ethiopia just a couple of days and things. So I went to Ethiopia. But in Gambia, we did 2 shows with Sizzler in Gambia.
Talking about Sizzler Kalonji, like I said,
Yes.
early days you were fully, or the Firehouse crew was fully powering this artist and helped to put him where he is today with some mighty great songs, which I still play it in. I grew up listening to Sizzler when I, jumping into the reggae thing, and I still play some of those amazing tracks, which
Yes.
are like iconic. These tracks can go. So I'm gonna just play one, because I know you're on the street, Uncle Miller. I don't want to keep you too long, but one of these Sizzler tracks, it's you.
Centralize my people because Babylon now.
Bobby Digital, you know? All right.
You see the dirty lifestyle, the rest of the bandits. There's nothing in them system of which they create all around. They criticize their own lives, yeah, they would catch at a straw if they were to.
So, Uncle Miller, the members you called from Firehouse crew, were they all part of this production?
Yes, the Firehouse crew, and we did this. We did this track for Bobby Digital. R.I.P. Bobby. Yeah, man, very great producer and a very great soul, also,
Dance a yard before you dance abroad. The high priest tell you not to do them from God and go get good ways. True grace of the virtue pass a young gate.
So, what do we have to look at then for the future for the Firehouse crew? Uncle Miller behind it. What's coming out from your stable?
Well, we just put out, we just produced a Lucky D, because the first Lucky D song, Center of Attraction, was Firehouse crew, and that was Lucky D first hit. And now we, after 96, many years after that, we put out we also put out an album in 96 named Center of Attraction. But we just put out a Lucky D song. We do a remake of Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. Yeah, so that is going well right now. And plus we are working to put out a dub album tribute to King Tubby's, and working along with Jahbar I also. Yeah. So with Dean Fraser is also going to be on the album, and we are doing a tribute show on the 27th of March. Tribute to King Tubby featuring Firehouse crew and friends. So we have Anthony Red Rose, that was there at Tubby's, Courtney Melody, Dwayne Stevenson, Philly and Jahbar I. We have Triller U, Loot and Fyah, Courtney Melody, Knowledge, and so it's going to be an awesome show on the 27th of March.
Okay. So we have great things coming out from the Firehouse crew, as you guys hear now. I'm gonna play one last tune, and then I ask you one last one also relating to this artist before I let you go. Yeah. All right. Listen up, Marcy.
If Jah is by my side, I won't hide. No, I won't hide. This a junior this a junior this a junior If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? Your best you try to harm and I, aiming to kill, but I love you still, 'cause you are here to
Yes, Uncle Miller, this is another great production again from the one Tony Rebel. So,
Yes.
how was this put together again?
Okay, you know, so well, Tony, well, we are working for years, you know, put out, I've also produced song with Tony. So one night he called and said, yo, Uncle Dusty, I've a studio session and I want to come lick with him and thing and him have an idea. And we went there and yo, this was out of that session for the night. It was awesome. It was crazy because at that time in the 90s, when you go in the studio and you lick a rhythm, you know it's a hit rhythm before it entered the world because every artist is like everything is just DJing. So it's like a hive of bees. Because everybody just on the rhythm and just DJing and we say, yeah, murder, this it rhythm. So you know, this was awesome. This was awesome. For real.
True. I can imagine that.
Yeah, man.
Uncle Miller,
Yes, sir.
nothing, but now the final question is, you have a son, a family member who is trotting the same way that you're trotting. How is it like working with your son? I mean, you've been with him from little age, but now he's a grown man, doing things on his own. So how is that relationship between you and your son when it comes to music? Not papa-son thing, just music.
Well, it's like it's a togetherness. And Jahbar I has been touring with me like from he was 3. Went on the road with me with Lucian on stage, and he used to love that from day one. And so the whole vibe now working with Jahbar I, because sometimes we get projects and I say, Jabby, take care of this because I have something else to do. And when I come back, I am very, 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 very relaxed and I say, yes, this is awesome, bro. But the greatest time for me was in 2019 when I went on tour in Europe with him. I was playing drum. He was opening for Junior Kelly at the time, and I was playing drum with the band, with Junior Kelly band. So every night, Jahbar I do up to 45 minutes at night and playing the drums. For the first week, or it was like, you know, it's like sometimes I just feel like I'm just going to fly from the drum because playing for a lot of artists, and this is my son. I am playing for now. One thing I'm gonna say, wow. And I can watch him grow from that age to now, and awesome, bro. So it's awesome. I don't even know how to explain, but it's just togetherness, and it's one, and it's love. And me, I appreciate it a lot, King. I appreciate love it a lot. You know?
Yeah, because why I did ask you this question, because it means a lot to me. I grew up in a house where both my parents were teachers. And I was in my mother's class, you know, and it was not.
Yes, King.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I say I grew up in a family where both my parents were teachers.
Yes.
I had to do my primary school in my mom's class, and I know that was not easy for me, being the son of a teacher.
Yes.
I was always expected to be on top of everything. And that's why I did ask you how your relationship with your son is when it comes to, because, and I had an experience with my own son trying to teach him football first.
Yes.
You know, as you know, you want your son to be the best. You want him to stand out.
Exactly.
Yes. And let him represent. And but I ended up messing up his football dreams because that I wasn't the best teacher for him because I was putting too much pressure on him.
Yes, yes.
I'm happy that you and Jahbar I are working good and it's harmonious, and you know that things are going. So we can only wish you both all the best.
Yeah, man.
And, looking forward once this pandemic is over, that we all can connect musically and especially in Africa, because the Isaac Foundation is opening up everywhere in Africa right now. It began. Looking forward to working with you and your son. All right, great.
Yeah, man.
So thank you for your time.
Straight here, such a king, and blessings and fully endure. You know, we fully endure and connected. And Fyah, bless up yourself. You don't know enough love, you know, and everything. And I must say, it was a pleasure for me also touring with Gregory Isaacs with the Firehouse School with Gregory. So that was amazing with Gregory, because Gregory always love us as youth and thing, you know, and be there for us. So touring with Gregory was one of my day. I say yes, Father, it happened. So that was amazing also, you know, because he's just a special, different type of person. Gregory is just love. Yeah, man. So Mama Linda, bless up yourself.
True, true. All right, we are going to play one more tune from the Firehouse crew right now. Things called Liberation from Morgan Heritage.
Yes.
Whoa, chant boy, boy, feel liberation boy. Whoa, chant boy, boy, Rasta man chant boy. Whoa, chant boy, boy, feel liberation boy. Whoa, chant boy, boy. Whoa, but money rise and gone on them think we done.
Uncle Mila.
Yes, sir.
Give thanks for the time.
Blessings every time.
We can play your catalog for weeks and weeks and not get to repeat one. So
yes,
it's large. Give thanks for your time. And
give thanks every time.
And yes, we're looking forward to greater things together.
Yes, I. Blessings.
Love.
Hopeful. Blessings and love to everyone. All artists and everyone. Blessings, yeah? Rastafari love. Every time.
Blessings. And baby, don't you be surprising. Put your eyes. And baby, rise you be surprising. Rastafari royal children come with liberation. Whoa, chant boy. Rasta man chant boy. Whoa, chant boy. Liberation boy. Whoa.
Oh.
Yes, family, we're still on it, you know. Veterans and Reggae Future Part 1 going on live and direct. Brought to you by the Gregory Isaacs Foundation, UK, EU, and Africa, worldwide. Maybe we'll get into Asia soon too. Right about now, we have an artist that was supposed to come on the spotlight a while ago, but through the time thing, he's patiently waiting and he's ready. So let's welcome right about now the artist known by the name, not maybe everywhere, as breadbasket singer. Greetings, Kenny Smyth.
Bless the love, Chidi. Bless the love, Fyah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. I can hear you very good.
Yes, Chidi, blessed.
All right, I can see you also good. Blessed, my brother Kenny Smyth. Kenny.
It's a pleasure, you know.
Yes, I. Kenny, where out of Jamaica were you born? Because that name, breadbasket singer, rings a bell. Tell us about your upbringing and where you come out of Jamaica from.
Well, blessed love, you know, thanks for having me and Reggae Month, the Global Reggae Month. You know, bless up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation and everyone who play a part and thing, you know. I hail from the parish of St. Elizabeth, originally known as the Breadbasket Parish, you know. So that's where I get the name from, you know, take on from the place that I originate from, St. Elizabeth, you know.
Okay, St. Elizabeth. So St. Elizabeth then is the basket fruit of Jamaica. You're trying to tell me,
right?
Right. All right.
Well, I don't know how they look at it now, but from ever since I'm growing up, that's what I heard it was. You know, I grew up from see it as the breadbasket parish. You know, so. And I'm from here, so I just take on to the whole branding and the vibration, uplifting this side also with reggae music too, you know?
All right. Kenny, I'm trying to get you on the screen so I can, all right, you're there right now. Hello, you can hear me, Kenny?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
All right, great. You started your big break after a competition in 2013, Rising Star competition, yeah? Before then, what were you doing musically? And after then, how was it for you? Before and after the competition, what changed for you then?
All right, for me, I turned on the music a little bit, the Lion. Yes, sir.
All right.
So yeah, man. So for me, before, because I was brought up in a musical family, you know, my dad played, you know what I mean? And from a tender age, he taught us, me and my two brothers, how to play. You know what I mean? Because we always see him play, so it just was a thing where just take on to our spirit. You know what I mean? And just fall in love with the song. You know, and you know, he decided we were so wanted to play like how he do it, you know what I mean? Because when you're coming up, when you see your pops doing something, it's like you want to take on to that. You know what I mean? I just say your pops was that your family was a group of teachers, so you take on to that vibration too. You know what I mean? So that was the inspiration. You know, he's a musician, so I wanted to be a musician too. So that's where it started. And from he taught I and I the first note, you know, I just decided that this is what I want to do all my life. You know what I mean? So I started at the age of around 7. And when I was at the age of about 11, I started, we formed a band down here in St. Elizabeth, but it wasn't like on the professional scene where we do like television or those stuff or tour or anything, where it was more like a thing that happened in our community and in our parish. You know what I mean? So that's where it started for me, you know? Yeah, just as Timmy said. So that's where it started for me. You know what I mean? We form our own band in St. Elizabeth and we start to play, me and my brothers. And we have a thing called Wake. Like when somebody pass off, you know, you have the band come in, you know, and play music, you know, before the burial and stuff. So that's what we used to do. And that's where the love of singing and, you know, playing multiple instruments, because means that I'm a person, I play 4 instruments, you know what I mean? But it was the love that pushed me to want to do that. It's like music does bring a different vibration around me. You know what I mean? Just put my brain into a different space. It's just a happy moment. You know what I mean? And that's what pushed I and I, you know, and I never stopped. And 2013 now, you know, I entered the Digital Rising Star. I didn't win, but I came fourth, and from there, the professional part of my music career started. You know what I mean? Because it was, for me, it was the first time doing television, and you know what I mean, have to, like, you know, make sure that everything is on point, because that is also one of the things. On time, on point, and make sure that everything is set properly and professional. You know, so from that competition, I learned that, you know, and then after that now, I step on, you know, start to work with Reggae from TOK. You know, we produce about 6 tracks we produced, you know what I mean, and put out. So that's where the professional vibration started from me after 2013, you know. And I've been growing and growing, you know, going around legendary, like, you know, Sly and Rabbit, you know, going around them, meeting them, and be around the present, and you know, just hearing all the reason about music. The great Bobby Digital also. I have the chance, I get the chance to actually meet him before he had passed off. You know what I mean? I even work with his 2 sons, you know, Calibod and Craig, you know. So, and I also get the chance to meet Robert Livingston too. I was there one at the time, you know, at his recording studio at Big Yard, was recording a song for Notice Production. And he actually heard the vibe and just come around, and, you know, he actually was feeling the vibration and say, yo, this youth is gonna reach far, you know. And because he also, yeah, you hear me, Lion?
Yeah, me hear you, but somehow you're off the screen. Yeah, but I hear you good. I hear you.
Yeah, man. So yes, so from there now, you know what I mean? Because most of the people they know me from the competition, you know what I mean? Because it's a very popular competition in Jamaica. Digitalizing style. You know, a few names come from that vibration. Too. You know, that is really good now.
Okay. Give thanks, Kenny Smith. I mean, your new work or your work out there, titled Serious Business, is getting a lot of rotations and airplays all over. Why did you call this EP Serious Business? I mean, at your age, one would say you're not so old into the industry, but you're coming out with Serious Business EP. How come the title, please?
For me, all right. Well, me is a serious youth, you know, when it, you know, militant and very, you know, I would say me is a youth that grew up with an old soul, you know, so sometimes I feel like I'm even, you know, before my time, you know what I mean? So the idea coming up with this album after we finish the tracks and pick from the catalog, you know, we just decide to, you know, just put out this vibration to make people know, like, yo, check it out. It's really a serious vibration. It's not that, you know, fast thing where, you know, we just want to do music that people can relate and you know, love and happy to listen to. So that's why I forward with the title Serious Business. And Serious Business, it was like a catalog of different experience within the EP. You know what I mean? You get a little vibration of love, you know, roots and culture, you know what I mean? And also getting to know I and, you know, the person behind the whole vibration. You know, because me, I always stay true to my music. You know, I never try to do any fiction. I just keep it real and hopeful. Even if I'm writing a love song towards the Empress, you know, I try to come forward with real life situation that people can relate to. You know what I mean? So that's why I say serious business, you know, because it really is a serious business, you know.
True. We're gonna take a listen to that track, the title track of your EP, and then we'll get back to more reasoning. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my pretty baby. Girl, that body. If you know how I feel, how the bread basket.
All right. Serious Business thing called from Kenny Smith. Big tune that, and I love it personally. But you see, when I heard the Serious Business, to be honest, you know, I wasn't expecting that you were talking to your girl, you know.
That's the thing about music too, you know, you have sometimes, all right. You know what I learned coming up in the industry is that sometimes you should be predictable, but sometimes you have to be unpredictable too. You know,
You caught
sometimes
me there live. You caught me off guard there, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, but you want to
Yeah,
talk
man.
about, yeah, go on, my brother.
Yeah, man. So as me I say, that's all sometimes music. So just like how it would surprise you, you know, I imagine it to surprise like everybody. You know, when you hear serious business, probably you hear, yeah, think about a cultural song or something. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah,
So
love is a
that's,
serious business because you know it's one
that's
of the
serious.
biggest things we are you know trying to get into everybody in the planet of Earth today when we see what's going on.
Right.
I mean, I can't even see any business more serious than love because even from the spiritual side, you know, they say the foundation of the whole thing is based on love. So life is love, love is life. So, but I'm gonna move to the next tune from your another single which you produced because I'm reaching out to you from Germany. You did this.
See,
It was produced by Emilio, or if I call this name right,
Imudo.
Emilio.
Yeah, man. Imudo. I don't know how they do it how they pronounce it in Europe, but
Emilio.
we
You
say
had a single,
Imudo.
Can't Sleep. A single called Can't
Right.
Sleep. So can you tell me
See.
about this collaboration, how you got to meet Emilio and, you know, all the way in Germany and you in Jamaica? How was that made possible?
So here what go on, you know, is that when I met Imudo, he was already in Jamaica, you know. He's from Germany, but he was already in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And at the time I was working with that time Craigie was managing me, you know. And I met with Stephen McGregor, who is Freddie McGregor's son. You know, so at that time now I started to do some production work with Stephen McGregor, you know, who is doing really good at really great at the time. They were running off a nice section of the industry, reggae and dancehall. And he loved the vibe. And you know, when I got there, I see him here, but we never really like get for reason or anything. But I saw him there. But after working with Stephen McGregor now, and you know, we final and after that Imudo send Craigie a track and say like, yo, we'd love to do some work. You know what I mean? I didn't even expect it, you know, because you know at the moment at the time I was just passing through real quick. You know what I mean? And I see Imudo and thing, and he sent a track forward and I write a song because in that time I hungry for the music, you know what I mean? So as I get a project, I just start work, same time, same time. And I'm a person, you know, at the time Imudo was an upcoming producer under the governance of Big Ship, you know, so he wasn't so popular. But for me, I look more on the music, you know what I mean? Yeah, I more deal with the music, you know what I mean? So I know what's the popularity of producer. If you're a good musician, you're a good musician, and we can create good music and please the people then, because the music is for the people. You know what I mean? So I decided to, you know, record a nice song for him. And then after recording that song, it built that good vibe in and that good relationship between me and him. So we just decided to start working on an EP. You know what I mean?
All right. You know, brother Wayne, who just came into the meeting, is on the background. I'm trying to get him to turn off his mic so that we can hear you properly. But I got everything you said, Sin.
Yeah.
And there's a tune, you know, that touched on a lot of violence in Jamaica, which is I think the one you mentioned about. You moved and worked a lot also with the production of Happy Leos, yeah? How was that also made possible? And how is that relationship still going today?
Well, as I said, you know, me is a warrior way, and I spread out eye wings all over, you know what I mean? So at that time, you know, I did the project with Imudo, and he was the one that connected with them. So, you know, we go ahead and he distribute the song with them and stuff, and then we start to step forward. So, but as I said, you know, me as a youth, we spread out my wings all over. So I'm a person who, you know, dips in different water all over the world and stuff, you know. But it haven't been a while since, like, personally with me, you know, like putting out a project with Happy Loss, you know. It's just from that time. But as I said, you know, it's music and I deal with. So if it come to the test and I have like a project, because me, I also dwell in production too, because right now I'm about to come forward with my record label too and thing, you know. So yeah, you know, so if we come to the test and we decide we push out some music and he can assist the vibration, we step forward with it, man. You know what I mean? So yes, I.
All right. You've been to so many other countries outside Jamaica, especially Belize. You have a kind of thing going on in Belize. Again,
Yeah.
how did you make that trot and how was the experience for you as a young artist just coming into the scene, going all
Yeah.
the way to different part of the world to like deliver your message and your, you know, your music to spread it? How was the experience for you?
See, but here I know Belize, no, I never actually, we organize it, but we never actually really get to go there still. You know what I mean? But I worked on a song called Only You with a producer called KO Beats. From there, you know, we were planning to organize like a promotional tour and stuff, but it didn't actually happen because, you know, sometimes stuff going on, things change and stuff. So we never actually go, but the song reached, you know, and the people loving the vibration over there and stuff, you know. And the producer, he also give me back like feedback, so the song going on and telling me that the song is real. People really, you know, feeling the vibration. And people also reach out to me on the digital platform, like, you know, Instagram and those stuff. You know what I mean? And, you know, tell me how the project doing really nice and stuff. But as I said, for me, you know, it's just the great Almighty, you know. You know, I feel like, you know, he see the purpose that I serve here musically, you know what I mean? I'm a youth of really passionate about what I do musically. So I guess that's what I put in the music, is what people feel and want to work with me. Because me, you know, like I make, like when I make a jump, you know, like when I make a step, you know, I make some big step with other, like certain people just link me like randomly, you know, like even VP Records, you know, people link me from there, you know what I mean, are different place, different place. Because right now as I'm speaking to you, I'm finish up an EP right now with Just Solid Rock, you know what I mean, from Dominican Republic, you know. So, you know, and they have a good vibration going on, you know what I mean, and we have like a good plan stepping forward with that EP. So as I said, my challenge is just an unpredictable one, and I'll be here today and probably hear somebody from Sony link me say, hey Kenny, what's up, you know, we love your vibe and want to work with you and stuff. So, and I just keep the fire blazing musically, you know.
You see that? You see that? Yeah, because I thought the Belize thing went through, but anyway, your song, Only You, like you said, which was produced by KO, penetrated the Spanish market very, very strongly. So that's also good. Maybe in the future, you have to then realize that plan, you know, hopefully, because you have a strong fan base there already. Now back to the big thing, you know, Gregory Isaacs Foundation.
Yes,
How
sir.
you get on the night nurse rhythm? But before you tell me that, let me play your tune, man. Let me play this tune from you. It's not
but me never get to tell you about the tune. Me never get to tell you about the crime about the tune.
Let me have to play this tune first.
I play the tune. Yes, sir.
Kenny, you say long time you there. You know? That's some serious thing. But then tell me the story. How did he get into this rhythm? How do you connect to GI Foundation and all the info behind it?
Well, you know, bless up to Kristen, you know, Fyah. How I and I get connected was, you know, from Europe in 2019. You know, Tommy, we were on the preliminary tour with Darrio, you know, and Tommy, the answer station, who was the agent who bring us up. You know what I mean? So through that vibration now, that's how I and I get connected with Kristen, you know, Fyah. You know, and I guess Kristen love the vibration and see the naturalness in I and just feel the energy and the Tommy actually linked me up and say, hey, you know, we wanted to be a part, working on a project and wanted to be a part of it. And I say, yeah man, hopefulness, cause you know me ready. Music, when it comes to music, I'm always ready. You know, so yeah, that's how I and I get connected and stuff. And when I actually get the rhythm, I say, yeah, this is the rhythm. Like me, I said, this is the rhythm. I say, yo, like Gregory Isaac is really my artist, you know, from way back before even I was into the business or professionally. You know what I mean? I always dwell on those songs. You know, like to now who's gonna hold and squeeze me, that those songs, like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You know, so yeah, and them tune there. So when I get the chance to actually write for this rhythm, I say, yo, it's like right now I have to go write a proper song. Right now, I'm gonna put myself in the mindset. It's like me and Gregory are right for the rhythm same time. You know? So I just go back real back old school, you know what I mean? Roots. Cause that even for me too, you know, is that I love the roots. I love the roots. And you know, that's why me, you know, I try to fuse the old with the new to get that sound where the mature folks can hold our vibes and the younger folks them can still enjoy themselves too. So, you know, I just go back in and just create up a nice message that I know that it's a situation that people go through. Because when we say long time, we're there, I really, enough people there a long time, and, you know, people still try to, you know, go around them and not being honest to them and stuff. So it's just a message, you know, to just wise up our people, you know, wise up yourself and wise up your people and motivate people, because I do the music to people. So that's the vibration. But all it was connected by, you know, dancer station, and, you know, Kristen actually come out a show that I did in Essen in Germany, and she loved the vibe and she take on to the spirit, you know, we just start work, you know, from there. So, and it was a great opportunity for me, you know what I mean, to write for this rhythm. I would never stop speak this, you know, because this is a very legendary rhythm that we hear almost every day as a youth coming up, and it is way before my time. I know me's a 90s man, you know. So it was an honor, man. It was an honor, Chidi.
True. Give thanks, Kenny Smyth, for taking us on your musical journey, you know, a little bit of it, because I know there's so much more, but time, so many artists, so many veterans are still waiting to come up on the spotlight. So we give great thanks for you being here with us today, spending the time patiently, even with the little technical issue we had, you still stuck around, and then we're here. So give thanks. I'm going to play one more tune from your EP, Serious Business, thing called Highway. You know, this one, we love it because...
No, this one is not from the EP, you know. This one is late. Just dropped last year, you know.
Oh, brand this new then. Well, yeah, brand new, because we never know that, you know. We never hear this one. I love it. So me, I go boss it now, you know, to sign off Kenny Smyth. Kenny, keep on keeping on, my brother. We love you. And Africa can't wait to have you, you know, trust me, very soon. So let's hope that this coronavirus can go over, so that we can bring you over there with your message and your music, yeah?
Definitely, definitely, Chidi.
Hopeful.
Thanks for having me, Kristen. Big up everybody with them on the world vibration. Reggae Month, Global Reggae Month. One Love, Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Big up, respect for having the bread basket, you know. Kenny Smyth. Thanks again. Love, Rastafari. Bless you.
Kenny Smyth.
Kenny Smyth, oh, Jah, Chidi.
And we'll be bringing more veterans in the house, more artists lined up tonight.
So nobody now make it for you. You have to make it for you. That's the truth, Taya. That's no lie, brother. Hey, hey, the eavesdropping, I hear everything that they say. They don't wanna see you live another day. Eavesdropping, I hear everything that they say. They don't really care for you or me. When you on your knees at your bedside crying, God will come and dry your tears. Open up your eyes, you better stop from hiding. Keep fighting, cause life is like a highway. Every traffic every single day. You got to stay focused on the top of your game. You got to conquer your fear. My life is like a highway. Every traffic every single day. I'm lighting up my spliff and driving on my way. I got to
check.
Someone say you let them down and them never lift you up. And all the
Check.
We say we have lots of artists, lots of, talented people connected to the music lined up for tonight. Even those behind the music, we have a special cameo appearance from the Honorable Minago Say Nothing. But right about now, we have something different now.
Here come the musical tinkle.
Listen up to this one now.
Party nice if you rock and come in. The dance floor flip back like sardine. Rock and come in. Bring your queen and left your machine. Rock and come in. Every road, every lane, avenue, every skin. Rock and come in. Me want everybody rock and come in. Here come the music.
Yes, Massive, we have right now ready on the spotlight to come in. Darrio and the Fyah band, the Fyah Force band. Yeah. Darrio and the Fyah Force band in the house.
Yeah, man.
Greetings.
Blessed, did you hear me clear?
We see you and hear you clear, me brother, And I know, say, you can't wait because, and I see the itchings, Long time, me see that, me feel it, man. So, greetings to the whole Fyah.
Yeah, man. Blessed.
Straight out of Germany. This is the Gregory Isaacs Foundation event thing called Veterans and the Reggae Future Part 1. Darrio, tell me, what go on with the Fyah Force band today?
Yeah, say, we just link up as a family, just a chill, decide for us all a vibe with the whole Gregory Isaacs Foundation and the fellow artists them in the building,
All right. So we're gonna get to you, Darrio. Tell us about yourself.
All right.
Born out of Jamaica, how you got into this journey you're upon right now.
All right. Professionally, I will just start professionally because every artist have a journey before them become professional. So my journey started professionally 2005 when I debuted at Sting. And that show was like the show of a stamp your authority in music as upcoming artist, and I got the opportunity 2005. I did well, got a couple links after that, performed the other year, 2006. And then from there, the rest is history, Yeah, man.
Every road, every lane, avenue, every skin. Rock and come in. Me want everybody rock and come in, yeah. Bad man job scrap and come in, yeah. No try to reason to the thing. We full of paper, like down a cleaner. Watch me a brace for a girl in the corner. Karma, down by your bag of marijuana. Music a bounce and the bassline sweet. To read, the vibes just a flow like water. Everybody done there, hold there, young there. Why a vodka and beer and rum there. People from uptown and slum there. We not left and in some there. Alright then, party nice if you rock
and come in, rock and come in, rock and come in. The dance floor flip back like sardine, rock and come in, rock and come in. Bring your queen and left your machine, rock and come in, rock and come in. Every road, every lane, avenue, every scheme, rock and come in, rock and come in.
Yes, Rasta. Nah, I hear you know, Rasta.
You know?
Yeah, man, I hear you know. What you say now?
Because something was tripping on the corner. I had to, we don't want no fire in the house. But we have, of course, the Fire Force band in the house with Darrio. So, but we don't want another fire. This is enough fire already. Darrio, you mentioned Sting 2005. That was a big, big step into the scene. How did you handle that as a young artist? Right on
honestly,
stage?
From day one, I was always the artist where people would consider good on stage. Like being on the stage is my strong area. So that Sting was a Sting where I shell it down to the ground, as we'd say in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And then after that, the links them start coming. I even perform at the following year, 2006. You see me? And then I skip the other year and then I perform 2008. Late. Like I perform 2008, like near 12 o'clock. When you perform near 12 o'clock a Sting, you're there in one good section. You see me? And I hear the cartel and my father did war, so nobody remembers me perform. So I go.
True. Tonight is a veteran night. And you link up with, or let me say, Papa Biggie.
Papa Biggie.
Yeah, Papa Biggie was the one that a veteran who took you up, you know.
Yeah.
And then you got to Nocturnal
Production.
Yeah.
No, you have one boy in front of you. Yeah.
Well, we have to dig into you because
all right, big up Papa Biggie.
Yeah, what
was Papa Biggie? Papa Biggie got introduced to my music and my talent from my grand aunt, Auntie Lynn. Big up yourself, Auntie Lynn. And then Papa Biggie was living in and still living in America. So he passed me on to Nocturnal Production, which is Richie Flex.
True.
So that's where now the journey really start. The real where I have a management team now. So I start get exposed to different shows, start go different studios, and all of that start. That's how the journey start get mobile.
Yeah. Because you have the strength of a veteran, you know, and somebody who know the truth. So it's always good to go under the wings of, an experienced one to help, package yourself. It's all about packaging. You don't know, Darrio.
Yeah.
And what about conscience? You and this brother do enough things,
Yeah.
I want to grow up from the same yard or friendship.
No, I want to tell you, the conscience journey that is like it was a part of the same journey which I was explaining now. 2008, the Nocturnal Production family, Richie Flex, took me to a studio called Natural Bridge. At the time, Conscience was signed to Natural Bridge. His manager was Mark Pinnock at the time. So there was where I meet Conscience and the whole, where I say now, the subconscious to be. Because at that time, there was no subconscious, you know what I mean? So 2008 was when I meet Conscience and the vibe clicked. So we start the whole heap of music together. We start write some songs and then we start travel the world. You see me? And then we form a label named Subconscious. I signed to the label for 2 years. My contract ended in 2015 and I just decided to do different things after that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, big up Conscience and the whole Subconscious family. You see me?
Yeah, Darrio, you always come upon some good rhythms, which mash up dancehall always, Go-Go Club reading, one of them, and so many other rhythms. How do you get to work with, when you hear a rhythm, they send the rhythm to you.
Yeah.
You go, let me try this, or this is the rhythm I need now.
Yeah.
How does because all the rhythms you're upon, you just tear it down. So I wonder if the rhythms were built for you especially, or you just attach yourself to the thing and just run it like that,
No, so it's just like every other artist get on rhythm most times. Like producer will have him rhythm, build a production, and him hear different artists on the rhythm. Like him feel like, okay, Darrio would have sound good on a rhythm. So him reach out and him will send the rhythm. And when me get the rhythm now, then the time me go in my lab now and me just create. You know what I mean? So the rhythm not necessarily make for me, but some of the time when the production finish, you will feel like that really was specifically made for Darrio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know it most time, bro. Me can tell you that, man. But
Man,
you
respect.
still say on ready. So what on half away now?
You know, say
can't wait.
no, you know, so when them say we are link up, when we are link up with the Gregory Isaacs Foundation, we are say, yo, them say Zoom meeting and all of this. So we are say, yeah, it's a Zoom meeting. We don't have to go to, you know, but we just invite two of my musicians out of the 5-piece band Fire Force. So we have Jared over there so on guitar, and we have beautiful Shan on keyboard. Just a whole little vibe. Just a whole little vibe with the idea. You know what I mean? You talk about the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. This song is a song where on the Gregory Isaacs Foundation production. When it's called We Are One. So I just make Fire Force give me a nice We Are One vibe. All right?
Lego.
Let's go. Rusty, I hear? You hear the music?
Loud and clear.
Testing, music testing. All right. Yeah. This is Darrio alongside the Fire Force band. Just want to say, big up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Why? Yeah. Why? Say we are one. We are one. Well, it no matter about the race or the color or the creed. We are one family, a red blood, we are bleed. Direction is more important than speed. Nothing through your fast, you are lead. Remember when we up, we no fi judge. When we down, we no fi grudge. Positivity, the only way we try to show love. Whether black or whether white, Indian or any type. We are all one in a Jaja side. Hey, say we are one. We are one. Easy. Engineer, fix up my guitarist now, I'm not here. Yes, Rasta. We are one, you know? Yeah, man. And this is for the people all over the world. Try remember the settings. You see? Remember we are one with every African. One with the European. America and Asia, Antarctica, Australia, the Caribbean people, them are one. It no matter about the ethnic group that you're from. Never say a man is just a man. Show love always, support when you can. Ask for your force band. Say we are one. Yes, I. Yes, I. That one the name We Are One, you know?
Yes,
I.
sir.
Produced by the Gregory Isaacs Foundation, Darrio alongside the Fire Force band. So we're giving it in a semi-acoustic vibe, you know?
Upful. Me love the vibes, you know. Give thanks, Darrio and the Fire Force band. That was lovely. Yeah, Darrio, I mean, not say when you say we are one, you don't just say it, you mean it, because you've been to Japan. I mean, there are so many artists out of Jamaica doing reggae far more before you, who have not been that far, you know, out in the world. But you've been to Japan, if I remember, or if I did get my facts right, 2 times already.
No, I've been to Japan once.
Okay,
2010.
All right. And
the Middle East twice, though. I've been to Israel.
Exactly. That I'm gonna come there because that place noisy, you know. So how have you been able to make these connections and move so fast? Let me not say so fast, but move, to reach all these corners of the world, with your music.
All right. Honestly, the earlier tracks like Japan and the first time I went to Europe, all of that, you can give credit to Conscience and the whole Subconscious family, because when I went to Japan, it wasn't because of Darrio music. It was more because of Conscience music. So I was basically a supporting act. You know what I mean? But you don't know, every moment in the world, I'm going to make my mark. I make my stamp. So Japan was no different,
See. And Africa too.
Africa, I'm a grown.
Yeah. Kenya, East Africa, you've been to Kenya, Uganda, if I remember well. How was that experience for you?
Juba.
Yeah.
Like Africa was one of the places where from early in my career I started getting message on Facebook and stuff like, yo, we're a big fan of you in Africa, we love you. And then later down, I got some word that I have a #1 song in Africa, which is a song called Ungrateful. So there and then I know that Africa sound like somewhere serious that I really need to go. So 2011, I think, was the first time I went to Kenya, I think Sepetuka, as a supporting act. And I did well. People them loved the vibe. I went back to Kenya one more time after that in 2015 as a headliner for my own show. So it was a good vibe. From then, I think I went to Uganda twice. Also, I went to Juba and I went to Zimbabwe. So the Africa vibe, nice, man. I will give thanks.
Yeah. Now you're connected to GI Foundation, which has lots of places opening up in Africa right now. So what are the plans of the Fire Force Band and you, taking your music still further around the world? What's in the kitchen now cooking up, like you say, cooking up some things?
Right now, if you can smell, you will smell what's in the kitchen cooking right now. Is just some sweet reggae music. In terms of planning, I'm doing much planning right now because, the COVID thing, unpredictable right now. But what we're doing is preparation. We're making a lot of preparation for whenever the world is open. We're ready for them. So we have a lot of new music, me and the Fire Force Band. We did a few interviews with a few African TV stations, and promoter reach out and say they are interested to bring us over there whenever the time is right. So we have all of that in the back of our minds, but for right now, it's just production, creating some new music, do a few live stream shows to keep the people abreast as to what is going on with Darrio and the Fire Force Band.
All right, me I go bust one more tune from Darrio and the Fire Force Band before we wrap up Darrio's section of this lovely, epic event from the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Listen to this one thing called Up Today. Yeah, up to date. Stay up to date, man.
Connection production. Darrio. Happy and joyful. For real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank God I'm up today. I feel good, I'm up today. I'm so blessed, I'm up today. Tomorrow's not promised, but thank God I'm up today. I'm so happy I'm up today. Yesterday is blessed and I still got life, I'm up today. I jump up in a good mood. Today is my day. Nothing they could do to take this joy away. 'Cause when I look back at life, I swear I could be. I know life comes with stages, ups and downs, but I know God is with me. Thank God I'm up today. I feel good, I'm up today. I'm so blessed, I'm up today.
I have to ask you something, Darrio, yeah?
Yeah.
We've been hearing about certain things you do in Jamaica, which is not like you an artist. But you as a promoter, your birthday bash.
Yeah, turn on the music a little bit. Turn on the volume of the music.
You hear me good now?
Yeah.
All right, see? Because, then fire can cool,
Can't cool.
Yeah, me I talk about your birthday bash, Darrio. You as a promoter now, what got you into organizing this event over the past years, and how do you intend to carry it on further still?
Honestly, my birthday event, what motivated me to keep a birthday event the first time was, I think I was doing an EP launch around the time of my birthday. I was releasing my debut EP, the preliminary. So I decided to just keep it as a birthday bash. I mean, love the vibe and thing, but normally separate and apart from that, there was a event that I always keep in Trelawney, where I'm from, my hometown, which is my original birthday bash. That just came about because of the community. I just wanted to bring some enjoyment and some entertainment to my place. And a lot of the artists them and the superstars them that I know, the people have never see them in person. So I know I can talk to them and probably get a discounted rate. So I decided, say, yo, you know what? I keep some birthday party, but the road too bad down at my place. So we decided, say, yo, we get a break till the government fix the road.
Okay. Yeah, the preliminary. Why the name? Are you just like introducing yourself?
The preliminary.
Yeah.
All right. The preliminary, the reason why I chose that name is, basically this is like the beginning. That EP was like the beginning of the real journey for Darrio musically, because that's where I start dabbling with different type of music. And that EP, I did a song with Everton Blender called Put In The Work. I Can Do It, Turn It Up. I think I did like 8 songs on that EP. And up until today, whenever I get booked for anything, the promoter always reads with me and make sure say, yo, make sure say you sing something now for the preliminary. If I'm wanting, I'm out or something. You know what I mean? So it's a good project, man. It's a good vibe.
True. Yeah, we know that great things are coming. Because when you say preliminary, that means the bigger things are yet to come. So we can't wait to get the best out of Darrio and the Fyah Force band.
Yes, man.
And big up the sister and the brethren who you brought in for this session.
Yeah, man. Beautiful Sean and Jared, you know?
Yeah, Sean, greetings.
Yeah, big up.
And
But we have to pick up the rest of the member, them, because you know they will get jealous. Actually, forward over here, so there's a third member of the band here, but he's playing engineer role today. This is my bass player, Travis, aka French bass.
Yes,
but he's the engineer today. He's the engineer today.
Same family,
Pick up
same
the band
all hands.
leader, Davian, and my drummer, Brandon. I mean, whole Fyah Force family.
True. I mean, I go pull it up one more time straight from the top. This one called Can Do It from Darrio and the Fyah Force band. Yeah? All right, listen again, family.
I can do all things through God who strengthens me. Darrio. Woke up this morning with a purpose, motivate and inspire who around us. If you try once and it no work, don't talk about say you fail. There is hope once you on earth. Just sing this. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Be somebody great in a life and make a change, yeah. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Overcome the struggles and the pressures.
And we have more artists lined up for the night. Stay tuned.
Study a little harder and start get some higher grades. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. We just going through a phase. Sing this. I can, we can. If it mean we have to work on the weekend. Children, feed them. Truths and right, we have to teach them. It no make no sense to talk about say you can. If you move me this so then you order there. Daddy work like cliff to make sure nothing you know. Office strength we fight this a struggle, yeah. No matter how we rough and tough, we just cannot give up. Judge and never give a man too much, we know they got it up. So we still a push on like a cat man or a market truck. And still a wear a smile although we heart full up. Hey you man, no make me hear so you cannot take it.
Dario, we have to say, yeah, man, keep on keeping on, my brother, and the whole family, enough respect and love for you.
Blessings,
for coming in and tuning in. You know, we'll be together definitely in the near future after this virus issue is over, because I know you guys can't wait to get to the road again.
I tell you, I'm ready to touch the road.
So, great. All the best, yeah?
Yeah, man, bless everybody.
Free life, stay I go on all around, you know? You know, life is a gift.
We told you we have lots of artists lined up for this event. The next one coming in.
It no matter the amount on your payslip. And it no matter how much tribulations you faced with. Everybody have them own battle to fight. Some things me see people do to survive. Call life no easy. Oh my God. Every day me wish me mother never.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Dotta Coppa in the house.
Blessed, blessed.
Your time
Manners and
now.
respect, Rasta.
Your time now, Fyah brother. Up
Holy man.
Hey, me have
Yeah,
to
man.
thank you for your patience, because you just hitch up behind, turn off your video and just watch and see how the thing go through. But
Yeah,
we're
man.
in our life,
Once my book feet, me have to dare look feet,
True.
Yeah,
Next
man.
time, Dr. Coppa, tell
Yes,
us about
sir.
yourself, please. Introduce yourself to your fans and family.
Yeah, man. I and I, Dotta Coppa, everything Coppa down to my skin Coppa. You see me, I say, from people see me, they might go say, boy, the brother, they favor King Yellow Money. And, that's where it start from, you understand? Yeah, man, and you don't know, King Yellow Man is not the only, but one of the people, like me, where I really look up to and say, yes, he make it in the music thing, so Dotta Coppa also can do it,
Yeah, you just touched something because I didn't plan to talk about this anyway, but vibes
Yes,
are come.
something.
Yeah, you touched something now because I know when you say people, say you look like Yellow Man, this is just easily said. Yeah. Don't feel no way, my brother. I'm just trying to tell you a life story. I had a cousin who is also an albino. Yeah.
Okay.
He passed away a couple of years ago. Cosmas is his name. And I know what this my cousin went through growing up in our area, in our neighborhood. All the bullying he got, all the name callings he got, just because of the way he was.
True, man.
I don't know about Jamaica. Actually, I was about to, or we still have it. We want to do a documentary about the albinos.
Yeah.
I happen to know an ambassador of Nigeria who is the head of the Albinos Association in the world, and we want to do a documentary about this because right from Africa, where I come from, there's a lot of victimization towards the albinos, and we want to let people know that such things can go on. It was happening maybe before through ignorance. So right now, relating to you in Jamaica, did you pass through such things? I'm just asking personally. You must not answer this.
That's cool, no, man. No, listen, no, man. As an artist, you have to be open to all questions. I understand. And once I take up that, once I tread on that journey, you have to just accept everything that come with it. But me, as an albino growing up in Jamaica, it was hard for me also, because I was different. I was the only person looking like me in my entire school, so I was like the center of attraction. As I stepped through the gate, everybody see me. I couldn't hide nowhere. Everywhere I go, I just stand out. And growing up, a lot of kids used to laugh at me and stuff like that. But I never met that got to me. I just look past that. I laugh with them. When they're laughing at me, I just laugh with them also. And then after, I got a lot of friends in school, because of just my personality. Because a lot of people say, "Yo, sound like how you look." Them say me just fit in, me blend in. No, for my friend them even said to me, say, yo, say, me don't see your color anymore. Me don't notice you as an albino anymore. Because you just playing like normal, And the way how me do that is I just don't listen to the discrimination, but listen to certain negative, remarks, me just always keep a positive mind and know say I just life, You have to just love who you are, and then people are gonna love you. So when you accept yourself, then people are gonna accept you. Because me not act like me afraid or nothing. Me step out, me dress, me clean, always clean, and me step out and man a gangster because I grew up in a street, So personally people just love me, People from them see me, people just accept that and yeah man, I just saw it go.
Yeah, you say, yeah, St. Mary me come from, but you said you grew up on the street. You were raised in Kingston, right? But you're born in St. Mary.
Yeah, man, St. Mary my born, but my mother did move to Kingston before me reach 1 year old. So most of my life I spend in Kingston, but I always go to country to and fro. Every summer holiday I go to St. Mary, go spend time with my grandparents and my rest of family members,
True, true, true. Yeah, you know, it was one of the most controversial artists then that we can say who put you on the spotlight in Jamaica. The
Yeah,
Walk.
man, definitely.
You know,
Real.
when we talk about Vibes Cartel, we have to be careful because Vibes noise, you know. So how did you get to make the link, you and Vibes Cartel, and then up to today? How did it go then?
The community where I grew up, Cassava Peace and Big Yard, you know, it's like two neighboring community, and I was like the community DJ for these places, you know, because every little treat, every Christmas event we keep, me used to go there and DJ, and I win a lot of prizes, and you know the people them love me there, you know, as them artists. So Vibes Cartel coming into these areas now, you know, one day in the lane, Big Yard, you know, that's how I grew up to, you know, and we did there and Vibes Cartel in the lane, and I did there DJ, you know, and me and my friend them and me I run some tune, and you know Cartel asked one of the man them say, who that you, you know, and them I tell him say, yeah man, our artist where man, and you know him send call me, and him call me and him say, artist, you're bad, you know, what is your name? And them time that the girl them call me Mellow, you know, me never have my name them time that the girls them used to call me Mellow, you know. So him say, yo, what your name? And me say, yo, you know sir, I'm Mellow, the girl them call me. And he must say Mellow. You know, but mellow is like a mango where you eat and say mellow, so you can't name mellow as an artist, you know. So, you know, him say, yo, you need to get a name. So from that day, I start, you know, hunt for a name, and everybody asks a name, I get name, but none of them I never pleased with, you know. And then one day, one of my brethren say, yo, I say, yo, I always want a name. I say, yo, I want something with Coppa, you know. And one day, one of my brethren come up and say, yo, what you say about Dotta Coppa? I say Dotta Coppa, you know, Dotta because me have the freckles them in my face, you know, the dots. So that is the Dotta and the Coppa because of my skin color, you know. So I said Dotta Coppa, when me hear Dotta Coppa, I say, yeah man, Dotta Coppa is a good name. When we go to Vibes Cartel, I tell him, say, Dotta Coppa my name now. The man said, Dotta Coppa, you know, the name the bad, you know. And from that day, the name stick to me, and you know, from that day, I also drop under the camp, you know.
Okay.
Because Vibes Cartel is one of my biggest inspiration also in my music, and to really get the chance to be around him and see him work and you know do music and everything, you know, that was really a good experience and also exciting adventure and part of my life, you know, as a musician.
Well, yet you've worked with so many big names also, Not Nice and Fox Links and Lee Miller and right now I have to ask you because was Darrio, I think it was Darrio that mentioned being on Sting. You also was on Sting stage, yeah?
Yeah man, under Vibes Cartel camp also, and Foxlink Records, you know, because at the time I was signed to Foxlink Productions, and he was also a part of Vibes Cartel organization, you know, and we link up with Leng from Sting and get me on the show. That is 2009 Sting. I went there and I performed, and the people, I was well received, and I got a lot of good feedback from them, and then I even went back to Sting in like 2011.
Okay. Yeah, you're up on the Night North Rhythm, and talking about that Night North Rhythm, we have to play that tune for me because you're mad, you know. And yeah, you're mad because I mean that rhythm alone, all the artists that are on it, they all did their best, they all brought us something very, very special. So this one now from you is a collaboration. Now why we are going to play it? Because yeah, it's and then you can tell us about the artists you work with on this team now. Listen to this one, Massive and Crew. This is from the Night Nurse Reading Gregory Isaacs Foundation production featuring Turbulence and Dotta Coppa.
Turbulence and Dotta Coppa. Oh yeah, real recognize me. Me see the fake in a them eye. Them have no love for I and I. Jealousy, had them alibi, and that is why them want me marrow fly. But me tell them it's a knife or a knife. Them are the definition of hypocrite and parasite. I know every smile a smile, some have hate inside. Youths, educate yourself and utilize your basic rights. Them know how we bust we like a basic kite, the basic.
Yo, pull up that.
see the fake in them eye. Them have no love for I and I. Jealousy, had them alibi, and that is why they want me marrow fly. But me tell them it's a knife or a knife. Them are the definition of hypocrite and parasite. I know every smile a smile, some have hate inside. Youths, educate yourself and utilize your basic rights. In the war we bust we like a basic kite, the place ignite. You own a people, you a fight.
You know real, cause real recognize real. Still I see I'm me guidance and me shield. You know real, real warrior no squeal. When Babylon give them a rod. You know real.
Yes, Dotta.
Yes, I.
Big tune, you know, me love it. Me ever pull it up. Me can't play this track one time because
Cool, man, for real, man. It was a the song there come out of pure love and energy, you know. And
let me feel it, bro. Me feel it. Me feel it. I want me can play it one time.
There is
only
also
tune me
story.
pull up here, you know, tonight, Dotta. You have to remember that. Are the only song me pull up so far. So pin that one, you know. Go on, tell me about this song. Then.
Yeah, all right. I gotta tell you, say, yo, the song is a story behind that song. That is why it's so powerful, you know, because Turbulence come from the same community where I grew up in a Kingston. Not the same community, but the same vicinity. You know, these are neighboring communities. And as a youth growing up, you know, him always see me and respect me as a DJ. And him always tell me, say, I'm a bad, I'm full of lyrics. And him, you know, since me start do the music professionally, he tell me, say, yo, I'm a singer, I'm an artist. I have to do a tune with you, you know. So when time Dancehall Station come to me with this Night Nurse project now, and you know, he must say, yo, I'm gonna go up on the rhythm, and I said, John, no, that rhythm is bad, you know, that rhythm is rough, you know, and you know, I can't go normal on this rhythm. I have to do something extraordinary on it. You know, I was thinking that the best way to bring out my full potential is to share this energy, and I need somebody close where I can share this energy with, somebody where, you know, is a desire for me to do this, you know. And me reach out to Turbulence and he say, yo, away I say I'm an artist in anything you say, man. You know, and me send him the rhythm and me tell him, say, yo, Bobo, just sing where you want, sing on it, you know. And when him send me back what him do, I was so shocked and I was surprised and I was like, yo, crazy. And I said, that even motivate me to go harder, you know. And I link up Dancehall Station and we go into the studio and we make it happen, you know. And yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Yes, for real, you know, real, you know, and the delivery, you know, from both of you there, it's wicked. We can only say.
Man, definitely, man. It's a powerful song, man. And big up Turbulence anyway, there, man. You know that.
Yeah, anyway, him there. We suppose have him in here, you know. I know anyway him there. That me I want where Turbulence there. But anyway, we still there. And bigger man them still there in here too. So we will keep on rolling. But anyway, Dotta Coppa. We love dancehall. 2020 drop, just not old and too old now. How come you come in with that kind of title for your EP, you know?
Yeah, all right. This is a more of an album, you know. Sir. The name for this is because in 2019 we released the track called We Love Dancehall, you know, and that is the lead single for the album. And I told myself that I always wanted to do an album, but I said it have to be something special and something, you know, with a story behind it, you know. So when I did this track, We Love Dancehall now, and we released it in Europe, and we got the reception from it. It was so good, and everybody going crazy about this song. Every dance, every party in Germany, this song play, you know. A lot of selectors playing it, and yeah, man, and the name that song just inspired the name of the album, man, because you know we love the music, and I never hear anybody say, yo, we love dancehall. I never heard that phrase before, you know. When we came up with that now, I say, yo, this is something special, you know. It's unique and it's new and it's something that everybody can relate to, because everybody will love reggae music. I can tell you, say, yeah, man, we love dancehall also, because you know dancehall is also a part of reggae music. So from here, we love reggae music, you still have to love dancehall.
Yeah, pull up that one, right?
I know we do. Everybody in a S roll out. And me push the party sold out. If you love dancehall, put your hands up. If you love dancehall, put your hands up. If you love dancehall, put your hands up. We love dancehall. We love dancehall. Party tonight, so we gonna the mall. Up in the right vehicle, now stall. Check the weather and the rain, now fall tonight. So we are going full time line.
Yes, Dotta Coppa. Even as I listen to this, I come from Nigeria originally, yeah.
Okay.
I feel a little bit of some flavor of or Afrobeat or something in that song connect me to Africa somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an EP. Point of correction, you did say it anyway. 14 tracks can be an EP.
The album, yeah, man.
Say some people win Grammy Award with 4 tracks, but Dotta Coppa have 14 tracks album.
14.
We love dancehall, so it's not an EP. Now,
yeah, man.
You have a lot of Afrobeat influence in this album, and a few hip hop, vibes in some of the tracks. How did you just flavor and spice this up so well, because the spice is good. It's not one directional. You have Afro influence in it, you have hip hop in it, R&B in it. So how come, were you the one behind, or was it your producer that said we are going to go this way?
All right, so this album, as we say, is something that I always wanted to do, and I wanted to do it good, so what them say, the more heads doing a project, the better, the more you go get out of it. 2 heads better than 1, 3 heads better than 1, 4 heads better than 1. So me and my team, Prince Villa Records, Dancehall Station, you understand, Live MB Music from out of the UK, Mr. Barnacle from America, you understand, Foxling Production from Jamaica again. We all came together and, put this thing together. You understand?
Wow.
So it becomes, that's why it is, that's why it is so, it's so diverse. There is a song on it for everybody. Yeah. Once you listen to this album, you're gonna find a song that you like and say, yo, I like this song because it has so much mixture,
True. And while I leave this in the background, it's another lovely track from you. I want to ask you something, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Working with different producers, right? It can be challenging as well as it can be very productive, yeah? Now, in all this journey you've been going so far, have you ever worked with an artist or a producer who is totally from a different genre, or you stay in? Have you crossed over, or you're just picking from here and there to make your thing, or have you worked fully with someone from a different genre, like a hip hop artist, a salsa artist, an R&B artist, or an Afrobeat artist, or you just pick from these genres? And
let me tell you something, in general. Dotta Coppa is an artist, and you see me, I don't just do reggae and dancehall. So you can't label Dotta Coppa as a reggae or dancehall artist. I have to say, Dotta Coppa, the music, because any rhythm me get, me go jump on. You understand? He's like an all-rounder, like a man who play cricket, and he can bowl, he can keep the wicket, he is a batsman, he is a fielder. You understand? That is Dotta Coppa, all-rounder in our music, So we work with a whole heap of different producers from all over the world. We work with producers from Chile, also from Africa. We work with producers from UK, from America, from Canada, I understand, from various parts in the world, Argentina, I understand. We work with producers from all walks of the world, you understand?
All right. Anyway, what I wanted to find out was if you work with artists also from this direction. But anyway, from that album, you had a tune. Let me see if I can pull it up. If not, but I'm just going to talk about it because I met this brother personally. Actually, it's one of the biggest tunes on this album, Make Dancehall Great Again with Elijah Prophet, yeah?
Yeah.
Elijah Prophet's an artist I've seen on stage. I know him, and we've met and reasoned. So how was working with him? Because from the whole collection, I think, if I remember well, this is the only collaboration you had in that album. Yeah?
No, man. Say, we have a 2 collaboration on the album. Me and Darrio also have a song on the album.
Great. Yes. Thank God I'm living.
Thank God I'm living.
Thank God
man.
I'm living. Because I just had Darrio now, so me, I think, Darrio is part of you, man. Anyway, thank God I'm living. Elijah Prophet, the one reason about. How did you link up Elijah? And how was that work, with that wicked track? Because that track really bad, Yeah.
Yeah, man, me and Elijah, we known each other for years now because we used to always go to the same studio in Jamaica, And he always respect me as and say, yo, you're a bad artist, you know, you're full of lyrics, you know. And always respect him also because of his passion of the music, and he's also a good singer, you know. So Dancehall Station, Elijah did sing on this rhythm for Dancehall Station. And one day Dancehall Station said to me, say, yo, you know, say, I have a song from Elijah Prophet and more you sing on it. And I say, what, Elijah? Elijah, I'm a general. You understand? And you know, him say, yo, all right, listen to it. And when we listen to it, I said, no, son, I have to jump on this track, you know? And then the rest was history because from hear it, you know, I start feel it and just push out what the rhythm tell me, you know? I would call it, let's make dancehall great again, because this is what dancehall need, you understand?
Yeah. The title can be more fitting, bro. I mean, say this track is one of the baddest ones, you know. And yeah, but the message in it is what makes it also stand out, because we know what one in Jamaica. We know about the violence is also going around in so many other places of black community. So the message in the song is what, you know, makes it also have more meaning and fitting this time, because we know what one in Jamaica, not just of late, recently, not violence. But anyway, yeah, thank God I'm living with Darrio. Great track anyway also. So people, go out and get this album. We love dancehall from Dotta Coppa. Go and get it. Dotta Coppa, where can people find this album, please?
You can find We Love Dancehall on all digital platforms. You understand? The album on Spotify, on Apple Music, it's on Deezer, it's on, you know, every platform where you go on. Even if you're on Instagram and you're making a story, you can add a song from the album to it, because it's there in every digital platform you type in We Love Dancehall, you're gonna find it. That's all you need. We Love Dancehall.
All right. Just one last question before me boss another nice tune from this album. You did drop a tribute, because I was speaking to Jahbar I earlier, who also lost a brethren and dropped a song for the brethren. You dropped a tribute for your friend, Should I Never. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Can you shed a little bit of light into that?
You know, sir, this youth is my mother, his mother are two good friends, you know, and that's how we grow up as friends, because our mothers were friends, you know. And him always love motorcycle. Love motorcycle. From him a little boy, him love motorcycle. Until the day him finally get a motorcycle, and him been riding, and you know, him always ride so fast, and we always tell him, say, yo, you know, you have to be careful, you know. A youth when we really did respect and care for, you know, because we grew together, and he's a kind youth, and you know, not too good for him gift, you know. And you know, I was like in my bed, and I get a phone call, say, yo, you know, him losing life off a motorcycle, you know. Yo, General, the night I was a big man to cry. I cried for my friend that night, you know. Yeah, man, because it's like, and to even more express when we did a film, I could put it in a song, and that's come out, you know.
That track is powerful, you know, and I'm sure that your brethren, wherever he is in spirit, he'll be smiling to that track, and you know, giving more energy around you to keep you on your trot and your journey. Dotta Coppa, nice reason with you. It's been upful. I give thanks for you being here live, you know, because you all are part of the reason why we're doing what we're doing. You know, the singers and players of instruments, and Gregory Isaacs Foundation is here to make sure that we work with those who are ready to work with us and push their music to every level. So we hope that soon the roads will be clear and we can hit the road with Dotta Coppa music, as well as all the other artists that have been making this foundation proud and supporting it from day one. So big up the ISF, keep on keeping on enough love and respect for the works. And yeah, me I go boss one more tune, because me love this one, you know, because coming from the streets, ciao.
Yes, Rasta. The higher day I give a thanks, you know. You know the ghetto man grew away poverty lego. Big man you have you watch how you are straight this up. People scatter when them hear the old iron echo. Hard at the buckle, tougher it can make you. You can't weak, juvenile you have to seek knowledge. Me never finish high school, me go street college. Brown yes, so politicians don't keep promise. It's like a them alone war reap cabbage. Little you better you go grand gala with your grandfather. Big matic, you are wall and bleach, pan border. It's like you are your mother money spend pan liar. Or a casket if you go round the dan order.
Yes, Dotta Coppa, this is one of those, I used to love hip hop before I embraced reggae, And this one is a hardcore hip hop,
Yeah, all right.
Touch of it, Yeah, go on.
Yeah, man. This is from a producer out America. He's a American, and it's called Mr. Barnity, and this is his production. So it's a mixture of the hip hop and the reggae involved in it, because Prince Villa was also a part of this production.
Team tough, Dotta Coppa. So, yeah, what's your last message for tonight? Because we not say last message, but just your message before we let go out, because enough artists them on the lineup for the night still. What do you have for your fans and your family out there who are listening and watching right now?
All right, right now in these times, we have to stay together. Unity. That alone can bring you through these hard times, because I see people lock up in them house, and a lot of people stressed out, and a lot of people dying. You have people that dying from loneliness in these times. So we have to stick together. Stress and them things they never really help us through these times. So right now we're going through a crucial part in life where we never would expect, so we would have to ourselves. So we have to just keep strong as a human race and keep pushing forward. You understand? And they don't know that Coppa will always be here doing the good music for the people, because as I say, I have music for everybody. And big up the entire Gregory Isaacs Foundation. I love what you're doing. This is what music need. This type of unity music need in order to strive. So we have to big up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation and all the people in Africa and the UK and also here in Germany that putting out them full supporting for this cause. And I big up all of the artists that will take part who never get to make it. They don't know. I have to big up everybody. Dancer Station. They don't know my people in Princeville Records in Jamaica. Microforce Entertainment. They don't know the thing. And big up everybody where is a part of this thing. And show the support. You understand?
Up top.
Christian, big up yourself. I don't know. You are one of the people. Possibly,